How you going, guys? It's been a long time. I've been a bit busy over the last few weeks with uni starting and everything, but I'm back into it. What I've got for you today is some cookies, some nice M&M cookies. These can be replaced by chocolate, so you can have some nice chocolate chip cookies. The possibilities are pretty much endless. You can stick fruit in, but what I've got for you today, like I said, is M&M cookies. Really quick to make. I mean, 25 minutes from start to finish, including baking time. So without further ado, we'll get cracking, eh? Okay, sweet beans, we're going to get straight into this. I'm pretty sure the whole thing can be made in one singular bowl, so that also saves on washing up. That's the bonus. What we're going to do, we're going to start with 1 cup of butter. I think that's roughly about 230 grams. Now, I didn't put enough in this recipe. I skimped out a little bit, and don't. Otherwise, you're not going to get a nice chewy cookie at the end. But they still taste fine, so anyway, we'll put in our 1 cup of butter. It should be around room temperature, so it's nice and soft. And following this, we're going to stick in our 2 sugars. Now, everyone loves sugar. We're going to stick in 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of white sugar. So white sugar goes in, brown sugar. And all we're going to do now is grab an electric beater. You can do it with your hands, but a beater is much quicker. And just cream all the butter and sugar together until you get a nice sort of crumbly mixture, like this one here. Right, that's looking all nice and ready. We are going to now stick in 2 eggs. Just crack these bad boys in and mix again with your electric beater. Like I said, you can use a hand beater, but it's just not as quick. So once you've done that, we're going to also stick in 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. And you got it. We're going to mix again. Now you can take these mixing steps out, just add the egg and vanilla essence all in the one go, but I haven't, so it really doesn't matter. We're going to get the same thing in the end product. So just before we stick the flour in, I like to put in 2 tablespoons of hot water. That's what the recipe asks for, so we'll do it. We're just going to sift in 3 1/4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and that should be it until we stick in our chocolate pieces. So what we're going to do is just grab a spoon and sort of fold it all together until you get a nice cookie dough. It should be nice and thick and hold its shape quite well. It's time for the most exciting part of the cookie preparation, is putting in your chocolate. Now, if you're like me, most probably half of the chocolate's already gone by now because you've already eaten it, but the recipe asks for 1 to 2 cups, and most people are going to lean towards the 2 cups of chocolate because chocolate is so great. But like I said earlier, I've got M&Ms today, not chocolate pieces. You could put in dark chocolate, white chocolate, apricots. It's the sky's your limit sort of thing. So we'll put them in, mix them all around so all the dough, it's got a nice even spread of chocolate through it, and then just grab a tablespoon and scoop out a tablespoon of mixture, and what we do is just going to roll it in a ball and put it on a baking pan lined with some baking parchment, and do this until your cookie dough is all gone. I can't quite remember how many I made with it. It's a lot, so make sure you got several people around willing to devour these. Just before we stick them in our oven, what we're going to do is just going to flatten them out a little bit. Like I said, I didn't put enough butter in them, so they didn't flatten out as much as they should have. So I'm just going to slightly press down on them. It's much probably a good idea for you to do the same. This will just make the cookie spread out and you get a larger sort of circular cookie rather than a tall and stubby sort of thing. So these go into the oven at 180 degrees for about 20 minutes, I think. You can, like with anything, you check earlier. They can always go in a little bit longer, but they cannot go in a little bit less. You will burn them. So pull these out, put them on a wire rack to cool, and store them in an airtight container until you eat them all, which shouldn't be that long. Believe me, these things are pretty good. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you quite soon. So keep your eyes peeled as usual. Thank you.